People often ask what you're going to do when you retire. Um, and it's an interesting question. And technically, I have retired. Opportunity came up to leave the part-time job that I was doing at the university. And so in the process of retiring, we moved house to the place we're in now, which is the small holding that we've got here in Scotland. And it's been a very interesting process of letting go of the urgency of work and letting come a whole new set of things which I really didn't have any idea were inside me. An interest in woodworking and trying to learn how to use new materials and new tools in ways that I'd never encountered before. I just didn't have the space for that in the past because we just didn't have this kind of facility. We built this workshop when we first came simply because we needed somewhere where we could process the flooring and the big joists and things for the inside of the house. And it's evolved into a much more of an arts and crafts space, really, I suppose, in the last 12 months, where a lot of the stuff that I'm picking up in the forest becomes the material that we use for new projects and just different activities that seem interesting, such as, you find things. So I found this gnarly bit of wood. I mean, God knows it's what it is, but it's rock hard. And it will become something, I'm sure, but I'm not sure what. It's just that endless fascination with things that you find around you in the forest. It just continually provides and surprises you. And then I guess part of the joy of not having to rush to work is you have got the time to experiment and try things out. So these pieces of beech, which are starting to come up rather nicely. So I'll just move that out of the way. It's the chainsaw. There's a lovely patting into the wood that I guess what will become something of a piece of work at some point, but as yet I don't know what it is. I mean, it's wait and see. There's 3 or 4 pieces of beech that I've got here of various sizes and descriptions, and they probably need processing a bit. But having the time to explore and work out what to do with them is one of the great joys of being retired. And it's not a preparation for death, let's put it that way. It's the next phase of a very busy time in life, and one of the most joyful, because you're completely driven by your own interests and agendas, and that is precious. It's giving back into the land and to the environment in a new way, I suppose, and being much more engaged with it and listening to it, and it's kind of a reciprocal arrangement, So the workshop serves its purpose as a place to do things in a managed environment, which you can't necessarily do outside as much. And then the forest and the landscape around are the tapestry that you're weaving together with you. That's weaving together with you as you just unfold into it and make more sense of it by watching it and thinking about it and looking at it and modifying it, I suppose, pruning and cutting and planting digging, all of those things slowly building up a presence which you hope is improving the overall abundance of the environment.